Yeah.
I wanted us to tell us, me and the viewers, of course, when we had Corona.
Okay.
Wait. I'll lay the foundation.
Okay. I thought that line is in the video. I was gonna kill it.
What?
That when I had Corona.
Yeah.
I never had Corona. Okay, let's be clear. Where are we looking there? Okay, let's be clear. I never had Corona.
She had Corona for how many? For a weekend? For 1 weekend?
I was put in quarantine by my doctor. I traveled to Australia, but there's no Corona. This is where the story started. The story starts with me going to Australia.
No. We went to India first. I don't think they would have quarantined you if we didn't go to India.
We went to India
via Saudi Arabia.
No, the name of the place. Jeddah Airport.
Yeah, we went to India.
Very interesting airport, ladies and gentlemen. Jeddah Airport is very interesting.
Yeah, and
that's enough said. Jeddah is very interesting. Very different airport.
You can look at that. That's the main camera.
Very different airport.
Yeah, no. The thing is, for me, it was that we left here knowing about Corona because we heard about Corona before we left here. I remember we attended a Chinese New Year's event, and I met a guy there who's from China, Kirin, who's my friend, was teaching me tennis and Mandarin and all those things. That was in January, right? And then he told me that there's some sort of outbreak disease somewhere in China. But then, of course, since he doesn't speak proper English, we are like, I figure out half of the things. He says a sentence with missing words, and I have to fill in the blank. So I'm like, what is he talking about? And then we carry on talking about other things. They keep on telling me that there's this huge disease that is going on. And I come home and I tell them about it. We leave for India. And then when we come back from India...
But also, going for India, when I bought tickets, via Jeddah was also a deliberate choice. Of course, the tickets were cheaper, but it was also that not everybody goes via Jeddah. You could go via Dubai or whatever, but Jeddah was sort of safe because there isn't a lot of traffic from everywhere else in the world, particularly the East is mainly from the Arab world. So it sort of was, it felt like
the safe bet.
And of course, the issue is that we were going to go 6 of us to India, and then everybody pulled out with all the tickets bought, and then I was the only one that's left.
Yeah, because I'm thinking also, because I keep on thinking, we knew about Corona. In fact, when we left South Africa, I think we already had a case. Because we even bought masks going to India, and we posted and we said Corona swag. But yeah, so we go to India, we come back. By the time we come back, it's going crazy. Like all the doctors on Twitter who know everything about pandemics and are saying the country must be closed and not outside.
No. It was before people started calling for the lockdown, and I had a trip to Australia.
That's what I'm saying. When we were back already, things were crazy. And then Tulu is like, yeah, you guys should have gone to India. And then further on top of all of those things, Master goes to Australia.
It was a trip. I mean, I was invited to give a keynote talk at University of Australia. How could I not have been dreaming? And I've had more than 50 years in this world, so I thought, and Australia is quite a very
you should look there. You're looking at me.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, we're having a conversation.
But Australia is a very well-managed country. So I thought, let's go there. Let's see. So I went to Australia.
Was it a straight flight?
Let me think. Yes, going there, I flew into Perth. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Perth, but going there was a straight flight. Coming back was not a straight flight. And whilst there, of course, we traveled between Perth, Sydney, and Canberra. And then from there, I traveled from there via Singapore. And then and Singapore, of course, is like a hustle and bustle of the airport. It's a beautiful airport. I love Singapore airport. And then I came back, and then I wasn't well.
Let me tell the story of that specific day, right? So I hadn't gone to my lectures. I think I was banking a few or something, I don't know. And then Mark comes back. She usually comes back and she's all excited to see me, right? She's all like, ah. And then she comes back with the mask. Oh, first of all, I see her.
No, but that's after a week after not being well, and then I went to the doctor.
Oh.
Yeah, I had been.
Oh, she had Corona for a whole week.
I had been back for 5 days, and I wasn't feeling well, and I kept deteriorating, feeling like it was flu-y and so on. and then I went to the doctor.
And you had went to work. We were going.
I was going to work
yeah.
all this time,
Mm-hmm.
and then I moved from work, and then I dashed to the doctor. Once I'm at the doctor is asking me about symptoms. I tell her what's going on, and like in a jiffy, the doctor changed. Like went out, brought me a mask, gave me a mask. She put on a mask. She said when she started making calls, and she told me I have to go for it. It's like I was like, what? Like things change so quickly. I took pictures, I sent them to my colleagues to say, hey, I'm here. Now the doctor says I must go into isolation, And I mean, it was crazy. I had lots of meetings. My dad was packed for the week. There was Senate coming. I was freaked out. And when I told my colleagues, they got freaked out. I'm freaked out. They get freaked out. I thought, I'm not telling the boys. I came back home with a mask.
Which was more crazy, by the way, right? So it was already, by the way, the thing is, I was already kind of worried from the whole Indian trip, I was already worried for us that, what, and then you had to go to Australia. I was like, who am I? I don't provide the food here, so I can't be, I'll be praying. And then you go to Australia, you come back for a week. You didn't even tell us that you're not feeling well, by the way.
Yeah, but
like you kept it. I think you didn't tell us that you were not feeling well. And then she comes back. I remember so vividly. She came back. I think you came back to fetch something or something.
Yes, because I had to come back. I had a mask from the doctor, and then the doctor has booked me an appointment at the path lab. Because that's where they take the swabs so that they can do the corona test. So I had to come back home. I took my bags from the office to drop them at home. At that point, I'm scared of touching anything just in case I'm infected already. But anyway, I've been touching everything, hugging everybody. So I'm thinking already, I'm freaked out. I'm thinking, if I am positive, I have infected so many people. Because I'm
trying to look for the.
So I came back home, dropped my bags to go to the path lab. When I got to the path lab, they also are treating me like high serious patient. They get my car in, park just in front of the door. The person who comes to brings a more serious mask, gives it to me through the window with hand gloves and everything. I put it on. I'm like, whoa! I walk out. I come in. I sit there. They do, and when they take in the nose, it's hectic. But they take everywhere.
And also they turn on the fan. So when you park like this.
Yeah.
So you are on the driver's seat, so they put a fan this side, so that even if the driver.
Did you go with me?
No, I did my research. So that when you're speaking to them and interacting with them, all the virus particles go to the passenger seats. It's
anyway.
So for me, that's the time when Ashley started freaking out. By the way, because she usually comes and she'll be like, what, yeah, how are you, whatever. She'll come in here in the study and greet me, whatever. Here, I get excited because I see her, but I see that she's wearing a mask, and then she walks up straight, So I'm like, let me ignore her, because I usually ignore her and wait for her to come back. Let me ignore her. And then she doesn't come back, and then she leaves. I'm like, yeah, no, it's going down.
Being put in isolation is quite something, because I had to be there in isolation until the results came, just in case I'm positive, so that I don't infect anyone. So I'm sitting in the room, nobody comes in because people are scared. Everyone sits in all the other bedrooms, and I'm there. But of course, you did come to bring me dinner. Yeah, but she was very careful. Like nobody comes close. Of course. Last one was the one who was putting the food just there on the headboard. Look, I was sick. Of course, I had some fever. Blah 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 blah. But the first day of being in isolation, I felt even more sick. The following day, I was so sick. I was so sick. I think I was sick just from thinking that I'm sick.
Yeah, to be quite honest, that's when it dawned to me. I started freaking out. I remember that day, because you sent us the message. Should I read it? Because I took screenshots of it. He said, okay, the strangest thing just happened. I've been a little under the weather, and this morning I got a bit worse with fever, sneezing and running nose, etc. Julia insisted I go to the doctor. The doctor did a few tests, asked me if I've been traveling to where, and then started making calls. She then told me that she has sent me in for a corona test. She gave me a mask and said I must go back home and isolate myself. She gave me a sick note and prescription. She also booked me an appointment at pet care for the testing. I'm now back. Oh yeah, she was already in your room. Imagine she's testing this. She's already in the house. I'm already freaking out because I'm like, did I do something? What is going on here? What? And then she's like, I'm back from. Yeah, I'm a little bit grumpy and I'm in my bedroom feeling like I have leprosy.
I did feel like I have leprosy. Like nobody wanted to come close, but anyway.
Yeah, then she cancelled all her things. Oh yeah, this is the day I went to your BMF.
Yes, you went.
Yeah.
The award will go to Professor Mamoketi Bakay.
Event to get your award.
Friday.
Yeah, that Friday. See, but you see, and this is why.
And then I had a date. I was gonna go with Tulu, and when this came, Tulu said no, he's not going. I mean, like Tulu has been very, very cautious about Corona. A young man, yeah, he will go and collect the award.
Yeah, I mean, and back then, by the way, they were like, it was still starting in South Africa. It wasn't as bad, like, because I'm thinking events were still happening, like people were still gathering. But that proves to me that, because you keep on saying that everyone was treating you like you were dying or something. I went to your room to
Yes, no, you went.
to show you the certificate you got. Before that, I came to your room to tell you that I'm going. Like, so I'm
You
thinking.
stood there at the door and told me I'm going. You brought
I always stayed at the door.
That's fine. I'm not complaining.
You were coming.
Just saying.
But yeah, and then the results came back. And by the way, I was freaking out. To be quite honest, I was freaking out because I thought you really had it to be like. Because it's not your fault. It's not like Corona is choosing people.
Oh, but the weirdest thing happened. My results came. I think on a Saturday. I was scheduled to travel to Joburg. I needed to do some work there. I traveled on Sunday morning, and then I came back. And Monday I was back at work because now the results came that I'm negative. I'm not Corona positive. Tuesday, I get an email from the conference that I was speaking at in Australia, and they said that one person who was at that conference tested positive, and so warning people just in case. What? I was like, oh, thank God I did the test. I knew that. No, I didn't get in contact with that person.
You'd be freaking out.
I'd be freaking out if I hadn't gone.
Especially because you were sick before, so it would be like, but it would have meant that you would have beaten Corona, which is like a immune. Yeah, but yeah, that's the story. I mean, yeah, I really just thought we should share this with someone, or even have it recorded on the YouTube channel, because I'm thinking that we'd have forgotten about it. Yeah,
Cool.
Ma has to go to another
Meeting.
Thanks for tuning in to my YouTube channel, guys.
This is my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe.
But here's the thing, my starting YouTube channel, guys. Go
But
go
this
check
is
it out.
on my YouTube channel. So please subscribe, like, comment on my YouTube channel.
You can't have this as the first video. Remember, you're supposed to do a get to know me tag. Imagine the first video is Corona.
Who said this is the first video?
No, because this video has to go up. I also need to understand this. So if it was my YouTube channel, we wouldn't do it.
We've been doing your YouTube channel forever.
No,
Like,
it's because there's nothing for your YouTube channel.
No. There's nothing because there's no time invested in my YouTube channel. Investing on your YouTube channel. Now, if it is my YouTube channel, we are not hearing your voice. Finish and clap.
Imagine, and then you want me